Proper bum etiquette. And when I say that, I ain't saying it in a malicious way. I just mean it in a way for those who like to stand and ask for money on corners, okay? They show up to them corners every day like a job, okay? That's what I'm referring to when I say bum. But proper bum etiquette is you ask for some change. You say, can I get some, you got some spare change, sir? Ma'am, you got some spare change? And then you let them decide if they want to give you $3.75. That's all I'm trying to say. In the hood, they know the routine. They have a sign and be like, please help. Can you provide some kind of assistance? I was a war veteran. They even got some bums in the city who in wheelchairs, they ain't got no legs. This one, he famous in the hood too, because you see him. He be right on Woodward in the downtown area. He ain't got no, from the knees down, ain't nothing up. If you push him out his wheelchair, it's over. He's straight elbowing it, crawling on his elbows because ain't nothing up from the knees down. He just sitting, you know what I'm saying? And he get mad at you when you don't give him something. My daddy know him personally. He get SSI checks, disability checks and stuff. He get a disability check every month and he get like $3,000. But he drank. And he loved drinking, so he just be asking for money because he done drunk all his money up. And when I say drink, I ain't talking about no, juice. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about some, Hennessy's and your Patrons and stuff. He ain't even drinking that. He drinking some Black Velvet, 5 o'clocks, and some nasty stuff. But he be drinking that. Them bums, he on a whole nother level of how it's supposed to be. But when you look at how the etiquettes of what it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, but the shifts, let me get back to the shifts, okay? You got the black dude, the white dude, but I was turning the corner when I had got right on past them because I didn't give them nothing that day. I rode, because you can see them every day for a long time, years of these people sitting on these corners asking for money. You be like, look, man, it's like I'm paying your wage every week. Or if I see you, here go $1 for me. So I didn't give them nothing that day. But when I turned the corner, it was a white woman laying on the ground asleep. She had laid down and she was resting right up under a bridge on 8 Mile Wood. It's a bridge. They done made a little community. It's a whole lot of them. They just be there. But I know the white woman, the white man, and the black dude, they all work the shift. So he worked the morning shift. White dude worked the afternoon shift. And she worked the midnight, late night shifts. You know what I'm saying? And they got a community because they done made like a little fortress in that area right up under that little bridge. And they be posted, you know what I'm saying? So they got a little community. They probably got a little name for it and everything, you know what I'm saying? They probably call themselves the 8 Mile Connect because they right there on 8 Mile. But what's funny about the whole ordeal is that, one day I was with my daddy, I was riding past and I was like, yeah, man, I said one day I'm going to go over there and I'm going to stand next to him. I'm going to stand there and I'm just going to be, trying to flag down cars too to get me $1. And my daddy said, you better not. You got your ass jumped. Like that. He's like, they serious about their corners. And you know what I'm saying? I wonder, do they have meetings every week, a month or something? And they get together and they discuss ways to make it more efficient and ways to make it better for them. They stand there on the corners like, yeah, man, you got to make sure that when you're asking for it, don't reach too far out while the car driving because they might take your arm off. I wonder, do they got like a disability claim person that they can go to if they get injured? Because somebody got to get hit by a car sometimes. They be in the street, standing on the curb. You come up off the curb, boop, boop, you done ran over somebody's toe. Who do they meet up with to be able to get some hospital assistance? You know what I'm saying? They probably got a union. They've got a union rep. They meet together to discuss issues. They gotta have some kind of way to resolve conflict. The James that came on my corner, you know, do they fight it out? Do they, you know, I don't know. I want to know, you know what I'm saying? But I just needed to talk a little bit about the bums, you know what I'm saying, to figure out the best way to, you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing thing that they got going on, and I just wanted to know and discuss that. If you had the same thought process about it like I do, I just be wondering if you think about the same things that I think about when it comes to that? Have you been approached? One dude had a whole story. He was lying. It was bad. He was like, yeah, man, I just got out the joint. I've been locked up for 20 years. My baby mama over there, and he pointed at a van, and there was a woman in there. And he was like, yeah, I just want to get some milk for my baby, just born, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And I felt so bad. I was like, damn, I ain't had no chance. So I heard I got home, and I was telling my wife the story, and she was like, yeah, he said that same thing to me last week, Wednesday. Then I wanted to go back up there. It was Walgreens. I wanted to go back to Walgreens and just beat him up. I just wanted to, like, you lying ass, you trying to get my, and I was going to buy that man some formula. He probably was going to go sell it. I don't know. All I know is I was upset about it, man, because he was running game on me, and he got me for a second. I almost went and bought some formula for him and his baby mama, because he was locked up in the jail cell for 20 years, and he had just got out, and he ain't had no money. Man, that just the anger inside of me almost came right back up. That's all I got for y'all today. I'm thinking about some other things. I'm sitting here looking out my window here. I see Bambi and the crew across there. As long as they don't come over here, I don't care. You like this, thumbs up. Get some more people to subscribe. This one might have been a little long one, but it was a whole lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I had to get it all off my chest. I should have made this into a part 1, part 2. That's what I should have did, but I don't know. That's how it's going to be for today. You know what I'm saying? I could just remember one bum was laying. He used to be right at 6 Mile in 75 freeway. My issue with him is he always used to have a snotty nose. He needed to, you know. I should have donated some Kleenex to him. His nose always was full of boogers, and they used to be right on the tip of his mustache. And it's like he always needed to blow his nose. It was always crusty right there. And he would sit there, and he sat there for a long time. But I used to always be like, wipe your nose, bruh. You probably get more dollars out of some people if your nose wasn't so crusty. Some boogers hanging on the edge of his nose. Little booger balls. He had booger balls all on the tip of his mustache. All the time. He did. He was nasty. But I don't know. Thumbs up. Subscribe. I got to tell the world. The world needs to understand these issues that I have with some stuff. Holla back. Your boy, bro, sir. Yeah, that mute. I got to give y'all that $1 million smile right quick. I'm going to end it with a smile like this. Watch this.